Hey up everyone, and welcome back to the North for another episode of Wildermyth in the campaign, The Enduring War. Last time we basically did the entirety of the map. At the end of the last episode, we had an incursion absolutely pop off, so that is on our way. We also have an opportunity to do for Michael. I have made a slight change to his character, as he did want lighter brown hair. I have changed that now. Any other edits that anyone else wants me to do, just let me know, and we can go from there. But otherwise, we are going to defend against this, and then we're going to go look at this opportunity, and then we're going to go finish off this first chapter. So, let it come. We're as mostly defended as we can be. When's it going to arrive? Oh, it's here. Surprise. Let's go crack into it. So we're all here, all ready to go. Let's go. And let's see what the options are. What's the best possible chance? 85%. Well, you know what? Let's actually check. We usually do stealth, so let's see something different for once. Let's charge into battle and take the fight to them. The great cry they share, the strength of standing side by side, fills them with defiant courage. They charge. Well, alright then. I assume that gives more damage? 2 damage / potency, and all heroes 1 speed. Pretty decent, if you ask me. So what we got? So we got Bademeyer. And then we've also got Curran Hall and Firemore Stone as our backup people. We don't have any, houses for defense, but we still do have the volley of arrows. Unfortunately, there's not enough enemies in range that's worth doing that for yet, so I will hold off for the time being. 76, 81. That's a start. Raz, if you can... What's that going to do? Splinter Blast. That'll be just for Discus. Ooh, only 64%. That is not ideal. Let me move you back slightly. And then throw it. Still gonna do it, though. He's still gonna do it. Firemore Stone is just gonna hide because he's not even near to anyone. Can you shoot the Weldling? 71. Very good. And then Corel, I suppose you can also get behind one of these covers here and sort of protect Raz from anything that comes in. Which, I mean, be a human meat shield, effectively. So you guys have got this route. Michael, if you come down here for when the sommelier comes in, that's kind of cover. And then there's no point doing volley of arrows yet, because I can't get any more than 1 in a group. So I'll just go Guardian. Shauna, come hide back here. I don't see any more enemies for the time being, but you also go Guardian. Let's see what happens. You're probably going to attack Bademeyer. I expected that. You're going to get in, but I don't think you're going to get close. You're lucky, Firemore. Unfortunate, but manageable. Okay, that's actually okay. Just a lot of fire. Good dodge. Right. Well, first things first, maybe get out of fire. Solid plan, I'd say. Can you... 64 is not great. Jack, if you could get out. Oh, your health is not funky fresh, is it? Nice one, that's gone. And now Jack will now go and hide. With his little... Oh, you can see his pet, kinda. Look at him. Oh, that's good. Now, you could probably throw. I'm a little bit concerned because they are going to appear here. Throw than that. So he's pinned. And then, to be fair, come back for now. Any of them... Can I volley any of them? There's not really much point at the moment. I think Bademeyer's going to die, but he's going to take that Spectic with him. That's fine. It's weird not having, walls, to be honest. Corral, maybe get out of the fire. That would be a good idea. Rutro. That's worse. Ooh, 2 Watchmen in the same place is not fun. Okay, Shauna. I'm going to try and hit it at one side and then come around and flank it and hit it again. Hopefully that should work. Oh, wow. And you got your 10 health, so that's good, actually. That's really good. Right, stuns it. Well, flank it. More, you could go in, but that sort of defeats the point, I think. So you just stick around. Manageable. You're gonna miss again. Fademire is dead, but I expected that. Goodbye, good civilian. You did your job. Mostly. God, there's still more coming, is he? Alright. So, I don't know if there's a... Technically not. But it's dead anyway, so nice one, Shauna. Ooh. Now, can you hit any of them? I don't know if you're in any spot to do so. Okay, here's what we'll do then. Corell, you're going to line it up. And miss terribly. More. I still think that one's pinned for another turn. Can you even reach it? No, you can't. Well, maybe I do just use volley of arrows then, just to clear this one off slightly, but 95 is not ideal. Well, I'll tell you what then. Let's kill this one. Oh my good gosh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, that is not good. That sucked. The big time. Okay, bud. You can't hit anything there, unfortunately. Barrage, that'd be decent. Well, I guess I could try and constrict it, but I don't think it's going to do all that. It'll hobble it, so it can't move as far, which is decent. Jack, I don't know if you can kill it from here. Let's see. You can. That means you'll stay hidden as well. Alright, there goes that Watchman. Right, I'm going to take a bit of a risk. Screw it. It's all about risk-taking. Oh, he didn't even need Michael. More decimate him. But I will take Michael there just so he stacks up. So we've got the Watchman, who's probably going to go for Raz. I would... Oh, maybe not. God, there's still more coming. Have any more appeared here? Okay, so this is now done. So we don't have to worry about this spot anymore. Good. Corell, come here. Stab that and give us a flanking opportunity. Thank you. So that is the last one. That's really not too bad then. Let's get behind some cover, shall we? Raz, if you could... Fabulous. More come and stack up with Corral, so you know, civilians stick together. And then... I'm going to bring Jack here, but I'm not going to use him just yet. I'll keep him ready and waiting. And you come and stack up here, Michael. Alright. I think it's gonna move way too far. Way too far. No, I might as well use Vol... Ooh. Oh, I can do it. No, I can do it without hitting anyone else. Good. Release! Oh, dead. Is that it? Oh, great! Look at those level ups. And we only lost one civilian. I will take that as an acceptable loss. Alright, Jack, so you've got piercing shots, you've got ember arrows, and standing by a fire, Jack Bow has a +0 damage. Okay. Jack deals +1 damage and has 1 range attacks. Bows no longer have a minimum range, that's pretty cool. Although Trinket Hunter gains a 30% chance to fire an extra augment. Oh man, that could be good for everyone. No. And it's got to do with the animal as well, so I'm going to take it. Because that'll be beneficial to everybody. Raz spawns of the earth and summons from seedlings. I think Raz said he wanted to go more fire side. So I'll try and pick anything that's more fire related. So what's this? Does not burn out while infused. Well, Elementalist is very... It's got fire in it, so... Let's go Elementalist. Great. Get wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Now, Michael. Heathen Beams. Shauna just got back. Saw that. So, Jack, you ever thought about starting a family? A family? Well, yeah, sometimes. I think about it, having kids. I'd love to teach them all I know, and they teach me too. I mean, learning always goes both ways. Instill the virtues in them that they'll need, but then... It's such a dangerous world, isn't it? This sounds like the start of a quest. You've got a good questing ear. Alright, well I think it'd be weird not to take Shauna for this, technically. Because she was mentioned, so... Let's go. And where is it? Where are we going? Guri's book pile. Alright. Sorry, Raz, we'll be right back. Promise. Stay safe. Let's keep going. How are you going to prepare against every kind of bad thing that might happen? It's a false prospect, more danger in the effort. It's not about that. Call it due diligence. When I see something to be done, I have to do it. And Haven Beams? Where'd you hear of that? What is that? It's a boring story, kind of. I was visiting someone living out north of Denhamstead, an old acquaintance. Thunderstorm starts up, we're listening to these bolts fall, and I'm lip biting. It's a high house, but she says, don't worry, points to the rafters. Haven Beam, she calls the wood. It wards her house. Coincidence or not, her house has stood there untouched, through fire, hail, wind, and other things. A little woodland spirit decides to make itself known. Aww. The spirit stands motionless for a moment. I see it. Hold up. And scampers gone along corridors of root, shadow, and trunk. It's leading the way. They rush after it, leaping rocks and snags and craggy tree feet, deeper into the forest, to arrive at an evergreen grove all combed through with mist. The spirit darts and dances among the skirts of these luminous perfect trees. Those are them. Haven Beams. We have to cut one down? I don't know. It's a home for spirits, we're not plunderers, are we? And Michael, the spirit led us here, so we must have its blessing? I think the spirit led us here for a reason, so I'd say we probably have its blessing. Look, you have to do things sometimes that you're not proud of. That's life, that's work, that's sacrifice. You're going to do this? Well. What's that thing next to it? I saw its arm. The Forest Guardian. He doesn't look very happy with us, does he? Oh boy! Look at him! Crush and stomp. Are we about to get rinsed? I feel like we're about to get rinsed. Oh no. Well, here's to you, people. Oh, maybe bringing Raz might have been better. Go into hiding. Honestly, depending on how far it moves, just move back. I don't think you're going to be able to net that thing. I'm going to be honest. I'd be very surprised if you could. Everyone separate out. Because it's probably going to charge. Oh, it didn't charge. Okay. That's frankly unexpected. Okay, here comes the danger moves. Little injured. Where is the flank? Do I have it? I do have it. There. That is not as much as I would have liked. Oh boy. Through the net. Okay, it's pinned. Great. And then lockstep. Shauna, you might have to tank. Oh! Shut my mouth. She doesn't have to tank squat. Great dodge. So, So that's only going to break its armor, which isn't fantastic. But old Michael can get in here and squeeze a kill off. How very apt is his quest, after all. And Shauna might level up. She will! Very good. You're now a Blue Horn Warrior. Bard. Shauna reduces the cost of recruit jobs by... okay. Shauna ends a turn by moving. She'll automatically enter Guardian. Very good. Shauna's heightened senses allow her to perform up to 2 reaction strikes per turn. I do like 2 reaction strikes. And we got dodge plus 5. What's everyone's like? 69. Nice. 52. 50. 42. Well, I guess I'll put it up on Michael. He's not even at 50. And then block of 5. Great. 47 and 60, so I'll give it to Jack for block. Although Shauna's going to be up front, so actually, you know what? I'll give it to Shauna. I wonder if that was that popping off for the old pets. I don't know. The axes chip and chop away. Until the great tree falls. Whew! Through the night, they're cutting it into a movable piece, transferring it to the makeshift sled. So by morning, they can be underway, hauling against their exhaustion, hoping to put distance and deed behind them. Whatever that was, whatever we did, we cut down a tree, that's what we did. Wonder what you'd do if I told you my bones could make an invincible cradle. Oh, it's just Heartwood 3. Well, that could have been worse, that could have been better. Maybe I chose the wrong choice, maybe I chose the right choice. We'll never know. But he gets 10 to his retirement age, that's pretty damn good. So knock the target into another enemy to displace it, deals half damage, half Michael's armor, and hobbles both enemies. That's pretty decent. Michael leaps with 2 towers in order to intercept the foe. Michael reduces the cost, we've already seen this one. And as a swift action, Michael engages the foe, forcing it to attack him. Michael must stay in range and maintain. I think I'll probably just upgrade Backslam, because it can affect 2 enemies at once, which is pretty decent. Alright, let's get back to Raz, shall we? Let's get everyone gathered up. Don't worry, we are returning, we didn't forget. Mostly, didn't forget. The Calamity cards are going to get dropped in a second, which is fine, because I do have some LP for it. So what we got? So Morthagi, or Morthagi. I know I said it different things, different times now. Morthagi. There. Done. And you know what? Don't really care too much about this, so I'll leave it, and I'll have 1 legacy point to seal the deal. Let's finish our scouting. I could have just pressed continue, but here we are. And here we are at Skyforge. So what's strength? I don't think 5 is too bad, to be honest, and it means we'll get more XP. I don't know what everyone's like in terms of levels. I know that everyone more or less just everyone basically just leveled up. So it might be a while still now until we get some more levels up. But let's go. If only I could hire 1 more person. They seem to have this place surrounded. And they're not exactly being subtle about it either. I can hear their noise from here. What do you think they're so agitated about? It's a forge. They probably love that stuff. It's like when you put me in front of a ham. Total mayhem. Or mayhem? Ah, she said it after me! Great minds think alike. So, when it comes to the actual approach, we surround the 4, should we surround them? Stick together and push in. Let's actually go with Jack on this one. We'll split up and attack from different angles. The more hits we can get when we're off guard, the better. Right, I'll set up a nice solid one for you. Alright, I guess we might be a little bit stealthier. Yeah, everyone's in the Grey Plane. And we also get flanking attacks, which do more damage. Sick. Okay, so where's everyone spread out? So Jack and Shauna are together. Michael's like way down yonder. Ooh, a batch V. That looks like the opposite of fun. Oh boy, okay. Well, Jack, you just got the Spectic to deal with. For now, anyway. There's probably going to be more around. And then if you want to interfuse with the campfire as well, then we could probably burn it if it comes to it. But for the time being, if you pin it, that's not going anywhere. So that is now locked down. I would call that a winner. I think you could technically hobble it. So if you go here, for example, and okay, it's got to be a bit closer. If I throw the net, though, you're going to get given away, like, straight away. So, for the time being, just go Guardian. I would say do the same for Shauna. So to catch them off of Where's Sea, that could work. And then stay a little bit behind just in case they see Shauna, as it were. But they might end up going down there now because they know that Raz is kicking it. So, don't know what Drive Link does. I imagine it's something related to them being close to each other, I guess. So first things first. I say first things first, there's nothing I can really... Is there another swift action I can do? No. So just kill that Spectic. You might have to wild grass that Sommelier to stop it. Oof, that is... that does not do a lot of damage, does it? Oh boy. Well, I'll tell you what. I know we were using the sneaky Grey Plane for a reason, but I think he might be a little bit difficult here. So, whew, look at that. And you got your extra. Where's the flank? There's the flank. No, it said right, and it'll kill it, so you'll stay hidden. Bloody hell! Look at that damage. All right, the Welding's probably going to attack them both now and miss. The Smellier is going to come up to Raz. Oh, it's going a different way. Not what I was expecting. Okay, so you can steal fire. Oh, it's not close enough. Really? That's a shame. I guess Raz move up slightly. Well, damn. And that should line up perfectly for a bit of a strike. Oh, it stacks! I didn't even realize that it stacked. So now you've got 4 temp health. That is even better. Right, you're still hidden, so come around here. Until we've cleared out the... Yeah, I thought it was going to do that. It's alright, it's warded, so it's okay. If you... move down here slightly. Raz, if you move back behind cover... then wild grasp it. And then next turn, steal fire and destroy it. That should be that. And then I suppose we can just go through this door together, I guess? I was gonna wait, but I think Raz has probably got this, so I'm gonna trust in him. I'm gonna trust him. I'm not gonna open that door just yet. Great block. Ah! And here's the problem. Nice one. I guess we do need to go down this way. Because that could be a big old issue. Alright, down we come. Once again, still not going to open the door just yet. I guess I'll try and... now that I've done the ambush, I'll now try and pull them all together. Because that thing's, I assume, on a direct collision course with Raz. Yes, it is. Move back, please, buddy. I don't think... no, it's too far away. You could wild grasp it again, and it'll work. Although it has technically brought you closer to it, which is not ideal. There's no flanking opportunity here anywhere, unfortunately. Not that I can see. At the very least, you could do a whole 1 damage. Oh god, alright, okay. Well, let's get Michael in next. He can't be seen anyway in a moment. And you move up to Jack, so at least you're covered. Raz might take a bit of damage here. Yeah. Thanks to soul splitting, though, he will be okay. Jack down here. God, one is terrible. Let's get that right. Michael, you're just gonna kill it outright. Okay. And now you're wolf called. Fabulous. Okay. Well, Jack, if you silk step. Shauna, if you come down here and get ready to go through that door with your temp health. I don't know how long that lasts, actually. Raz, you're a bit injured, so maybe stay behind. And we can interfuse with stuff in the house when we open the door. Right, stack up, we're going to breach and clear. It does look like it lasts for basically the whole thing, from what I can see. Okay. Next turn, we breach. Go, 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 go! I told you to run. Ugh! Yeah, I could fight, but one mace isn't going to take these down. Get in here and help me. Okay, 3 enemies at the gates. What do we got? So, can anyone actually get up there? Yes. Great start. You've now got 6 temp health. Woo! Well, on the plus side, he's also hidden, so that's decent, actually. Is there anything you can infuse with without going inside? That would be great. Splinter Salvo! Oh, wow. Very cool. That's going to kill it. Yes, it will. So, even though you're a little bit injured, you're still doing enough damage for my taste. Then we've got the Weldling, and then I assume there's a Spectic somewhere around here. There. Go into Guardian, come into this corner so they don't spot you as much. Get behind there. I don't think you're going to be able to throw anything, so just Guardian up. They're probably going to make their way to the door. Yep, absolutely manageable. That's fine. Hey, don't look down on this blacksmith. He can fight as well. Interfuse with, I suppose, the fire. Well, actually, no. He's got more warding defense, so let's go for physical damage. Just like that. Well, Johns. Oh, to be fair, I want the XP. So, actually, John, back off, buddy. We've got this. Nice. Close, but not quite there yet. We got the Hail Hammer. Ooh, very cool. Well, we've already got... Well, Michael wants to use an axe. And we've already got the Cinder Weaver. So it's not really incredibly useful. I mean, I could switch Jack's getting knife to the Hail Hammer. So then he's actually got a better melee weapon. But I don't think he's ever really going to use it. What is it? Stunt damage and knockback. Sure, why not? Why not? Have a backup weapon. The bonus damage 0.7. So we are 0.5, 2.3, 0.3. There you go. Put that to 1. Done. Sorry I couldn't have been more help. I don't fight quite like I used to. I mean, killed one of them. That's alright. We'll take whatever help we can get. Could have gone worse, you know. It barged in here and tried to hide behind the furnace. Why would they go after their own kind like that? They wouldn't. There's something different about this one. I want to keep it around and see if I can compare it to the other Morthagi. Maybe I'll put it where the door knocker shelf used to be. You think you can help me drag? Sure. Hey, listen, we appreciate all you've done so far, but I have to ask, are those deepest tattoos? Oh, it's embarrassing, actually. I went through one of those initiation rituals years ago. We made some intriguing claims about life extension, and I was into that sort of thing, but the promises didn't pan out, and they ended up being pretty unpleasant characters. Cults come and go, but tattoos are forever. Teach your kids that one. That's actually quite poignant that he's actually talking to Michael about that, because he was literally talking about kids not that long ago. Great! Chapter 1 is complete. We got some legacy points, we got some upgrades, and 11 years of peace will follow. I think that means that everyone's going to be about 40 years old by the next part. Let's have a look. Okay, so we got rid of the extra health for the sommelier. That's very good. And then during the years of peace, Michael added a new addition onto his house. He put a sturdy table in the center of it and always found excuses to have friends for dinner. I asked him the praiser how much my eye was worth. What did they say? Less than I thought. Where is that rock anyway, Jackist? Oh, because his name is Jack. Ha ha ha. Shauna and Michael were married one winter night. A bright ceremony and a merry feast brought everyone out to celebrate. The people of Shady Cook... Yeah, Shady Cook, not what I was about to say, were surprised to see Shauna so joyous and free. Michael would always remember how they got there, why the night was possible, why it meant so much he drove him on. Raz spent a month tracking a golden stag. As he finally raised his weapon for the kill, the stag looked him straight in the eyes and laughed. Raz smiled back and lowered his arm. I mean, I'd be pretty terrified of the whole... He laughed. So in a weird turnabout events, because you'll notice that he's replacing his bow with a crossbow because he's about to get a crystal sword arm. But Jack, actually, the person who created Jack, wanted to get a crossbow anyway, so in a weird turn of events, this kind of works out for us. Funny how that goes, isn't it? Plus, you know, I'd be terrified of that. Jesus Christ, look at that thing. Yes. Transform. Look at him! Look at that arm! Woof! And I could upgrade it to the Sunstriker, instead of the Rowan Thrower of Rowan Lock, which is a mouthful. A mouthful. I assume that's worse. I can't even check if it's worse or better. It probably is worse, but still. So I only one got for... Well, that's actually very doable. That's very doable. Let's have a look at Michael. We don't even have enough LP to upgrade his axe, unfortunately. Raz, I could give you better drab, which would be good. I think general armor upgrades would be pretty decent, to be honest. So that's better armor, but less warding. I think Dusty Drab would kind of go quite well. What's that? 1, 2, and 1. I'm going to do that. I'm going to upgrade everyone's armor, generally speaking. I think that's a solid idea. Shauna's already got the next level up. Everyone else has got the 1-star, right, that we found. I could technically give him the 2-star one, but that would take a lot of our stuff, and I'd rather just upgrade. Let's get you a better wand or a staff, buddy, because having a spoon isn't really helping you, is it? I assume it's not. Okay, so warding would be... Let's have a look then. So damage would be way more. That's just for smacking them. Warding would be 0, but spell damage would be 2. Block would be 15. I do like warding. It is helpful. I say we stick with a wand. We've been using a spoon for so long. Let's just stick with a wand. Fabulous. And then I don't have enough LP for that, but I might have enough LP to upgrade his crossbow, which I don't even need the LP for it, because I've got the stuff. Great. I don't think I can upgrade anything else. I don't believe, without... I don't have enough LP to do that. I could technically upgrade his drab. It will cost us 2, but that's not too bad. That's too much. That would cost us all our LP. Haven't got enough for that. Haven't got enough for that. Oh, good God. We need to get some ingots. Right, okay. Alright, screw it. I'll upgrade Raz's thing, so I've got 1 LP left. And then we're just going to have to get some... just really look into getting some serious materials. But I'd say that's a generally good upgrade session for everyone. Jamer, you're back. I was so worried. When you wrote about those horrible immortal mechanical nonsense, I was afraid you'd lost your mind. Nonsense? I'm completely serious. Huh? Why are you making that face? There's a plague out there. I'm telling you I found a way for us to bypass death, and you're making that face. You can't bypass death. What are you talking about? That's something else. Something unnatural. Abominable. Morthagi have always been tools. We've used them to achieve countless other things. So why not this? Michael has visited Jaunt a few times. We picked apart Morthagi elbows and told tales of old battles over jugs of wine. We dug into the body of the strange Morthagi as well, but Jaunt remained puzzled as to how it worked. So when Michael received an urgent invitation to the forge, he set off immediately. Thank you. Listen. I have very important, potentially dangerous information. I knew I had to share it with you. Of course. You might even say I'm honored to be the person that you'd come to... first. Oh, hey, Michael, about time. We've been waiting for you. Even his wife is there. And she didn't tell him. Very good. I start with pleasantries, but there's nothing pleasant about this. A wave of Morthagi has been moving across the countryside. Lots further out, close to Shady Cook, but causing just as much destruction. Based on the way they're spreading, it seems like they originated in Blonde Morn Mesa. I've had some amazing cheeses from there. Well, if you weren't motivated by duty or glory before, now we can add cheese to the list. I mean, that'd motivate me. There are almost certainly some of the old Mortificers workshops there, and I wouldn't be surprised if Mortificers are still around. Man, I'm probably saying that massively wrong, but it's a bit of a weird net word. No, but their workshops are, and some Morthagi can manufacture more of themselves without a person overseeing the process. Oh god, AI is happening. It's like Judgment Day. Good to know. So Adventure Incorporated sets out again. I was almost all the way through organising the library too. I'll finish up a better weapon. I'll try to meet you at near Cook Cave. Sorry, botany shelf, you'll remain a mess for the time being. Oh, poor Raz. Any insights? No. It's standing in some ways, but the core of it is bizarre. Something complicated is going on here, but I can't figure out exactly what. Excuse me. You have the body of my friend in there. You kept it in decent condition. I appreciate that. Apologies. This must be strange. Not at all. Yes, it is strange. But I have many questions for you. So all monster groups will draw an extra monster card. Woohoo. Alright, Chapter 2. Well, we'll get a little bit into Chapter 2 at the very least. So we can hire, but I'm going to need a bit more legacy. So let's go, and where's the next... Oh god, they're all down here. And how do you get to Wet of Sintana? Around, oh god, all the way around. Okay! Or I could just dig through, but I'd rather not dig through. Let's get to Zanmark Wilds, because that's like the first one. I don't think we need to... God, it's going to take 90 days to get there. Whew. I wish we could sort of start at Shady Cook, but Oh well. I guess that's us. Calamity cards and incursions in no time. Come on, come on, come on, speed it up. Bloody hell. There we go. Right, what's the crack? Strength of 5. We've dealt with Strength of 5 before, so I trust that we can deal with Strength of 5 now. Especially with the upgrades. Athway's finger. Where's Shauna? She's not back yet? Why do I have to worry about her? I bet she's just sitting down somewhere enjoying the quiet. Is Peddler May now? Oh, Peddler Woman. Who? Excuse us, Peddler Woman. We're wondering if you've seen a lady pass this way, armoured and strong-elbowed. Well, firstly, I'm not selling anything. Could have been any time in the past couple of days. Where are you coming from? Small village near what we used to call Athway's Finger. It's not... Athway's Finger's where she was headed, giving it a look. But you never saw her? Sorry, no, but listen. Folks have been disappearing back there. I don't know what's got into them. But it's not safe. I've packed my things and I'm heading out. Your friend? Well, I hope you find her. The woman in her car roll along. Wait, you don't think Shauna's hiding under all that junk, do you? Or perhaps she was disguised as the peddler. I'm pressing on. Anything might have happened to her. You coming? Anything? No. You? No, it's a little village, but I doubt they all packed and left. From a gully among the rocks rises a brief gust of voices. Hear that? Come, Great One. Come, Great One. Great One, come. Oh, I see. They've captured her. Great One. Come! Does this normally work for you? Yeah, hush. Hush up, you. We brought your gift. Spare us! Shauna. The urgent cries and amber torchlight are easy to follow in an otherwise still night. Shauna's cage is makeshift, but sturdy. This is a sacrifice, isn't it? Shh! Not if we stop it. Okay. Attempt to reach them or rescue Shauna by force. Just scatter the rabble. You better run fast. That woman you mean sacrifice has my heart. You'll die if you try to go through with this. Not one step closer. The Great One demands sacrifice. All our lives are at stake. Wrong. I think it's just yours. From within the cave, a blue glow grows, and a hungry growl echoes. Idiot! Now it's too late. We can only hope it'll save itself on you. Looks a bit like a gorgon. Oh, the Great One. We fought one of these before inside Ulf's stomach. Weirdly enough. Oh, we've got to fight the township. You guys, we warned you. Don't say I didn't. Alright, Raz. Oh, wow. Really, their bark was worse than their bite. I mean, I expected that anyway, but, you know. God, a crystal sword looks sick. Wow. They're all dead. I've got nothing else to say on the matter. Where's this Great One? Oh, hello! I mean, it's half dead. It's half dead. You'd probably go beat it with a stick. I mean, I wouldn't, but you could if you wanted to. Let's not flare it. Would that hit? I mean, that would also kill Jack. I can't get it around, technically. Alright, Jack, come this way. I will use the crystal sword at some point. It's dead. That was easier than I expected. Do you want to level up, Michael? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. That looks sick! It's a shame that nobody's really into two-handed hammers. I'm looking for a two-handed axe for Michael. I think I am going to go two-handed axe for Michael. I suppose I could give it to Raz as like a backup weapon, I guess. But it'd be a little strange. But I suppose just in case he ends up in melee combat. Why not? Here, have a storm mallet as a backup weapon. And Michael is now a bronze home warrior. So Wolf Call also releases 1 damage on flanking attacks, that's decent. 1 spell combat, Michael gains 1 action point, pretty decent. Blood Rage, Michael's melee and ranged attacks deal more damage based on the percentage of health he's missing, up to a max of +4 damage. Replaces Guardian, Michael leaps up to 2, I don't know. Let's go Heroism, let's give him a bit of an extra boost, general boost. The Great One is extinguished, reduced to ash. The fools who fed it on the flesh of innocence have paid with their lives. Shauna and the rest make a wary return from the cave in the gully. Michael, thank you, I wasn't sure if... Oh, Shauna, I wouldn't leave anyone behind. They didn't hurt you, did they? Wouldn't leave anyone. Is that all it is? Oh, wow. Dawn climbs onto the distant hills as a young woman approaches. Let me first thank you, strangers. My name's Rabsha Shacklebeam, and my parents were among the first sacrificed by that woman and her posse. All of us wound up under her thumb. Now that they're gone, I think all of us are going to pick up and leave these cursed stones behind. I get it. Sometimes forgetting is the only way forward. You're welcome to take what we can't carry. Use it well. But remember that you'll always have our gratitude. While I'm sure you won't recall our names and faces, we'll cherish yours. It turns out to be a cold morning. Clouds churning up from the east to veil the sun. Shauna and the others head out after salvaging some of the things that the villagers leave behind. The lair of the Great One will be overgrown with weeds, and the atrocities committed there will one day pass from memory. The bones of these abandoned buildings will long stand as a testament to the danger of fear. The poisonous desperation it breeds. I mean, that's not as much they were sort of putting it up as when you're like, oh, we'll leave us loads of stuff. Don't worry, you'll have loads to choose from. Nope. Not even slightly. But it's fine, because we'll root around and find something else. And then we'll move on. Oh, there is going to be some calamity cards. What do we got? So, 1 hide, 1 ingot, 1 spell thread. I mean, that's pretty decent. And the Storm Flint Strap. Potency of 0.7. Okay. Damage added to Interfusion attacks. So, I mean, really, it should go to Raz, because he's the only person who uses Interfusion. So, well, there we go. Maybe put that hammer away. You are using your staff after all. Now, I can go on higher, but I think I'm going to go... Wait for this to happen. Use probably -2 LP to take off 1, and then get the LP back from here, and I'll probably hire at the start of the next episode, because I just need to clear some things up with the next character. Let's go to Western Morn Prairie. That's about to... Oh! Shauna and Michael went in search for an exile. The prisoner. Okay, well let's actually sack it then. Let's do this. Michael never told anyone. In fact, he often wondered whether it truly happened at all. A death curse had been laying in his head as a boy. The words of some weird warlock whose wrath had been stirred. A vulture voice shrieked in Michael's sleep, visiting often on nights of a shadowed moon. Many years went by as summers piled up, Michael began to feel a clutching hand at his heart. And at last, he confided in someone. He chose the person he cared for most of all. Cottage is just up this way. Love? Let me know if you need to rest. I don't think it's hitting me that way yet. No, I think I skipped one then. I do wonder, Well, there's a reason exiles got exiled, right? There's some reason. Exiles are often just people who made too much sense, too publicly. What's the guy called? Musa. Was the name I heard. Musa Wharf. Trees? Is that the wayful trees again, or mumbling and moth-peppered? From the far side of the cottage's creaky vocal blasts. Is it trees, or the bleeds between them? Or the hair, or the proud, or... Oh, this guy's mad. Muttering to mock my ears, or this most markless night? Whatever you may be, lostlings or doggans, or even a man of bones, if you creep hankering to my cottage door, be warned! I'm no morsel for a tooth, nor treasure for a... It's none of those things, it's just us. Which ones are us? Benny's lantern light fills their faces. Oh! And a laugh spills from a verbally wet, warm laugh. Oh-ho! Is it 2 coof travellers? Oh! Come inside, it's late, but my stove's going. There's pig feet pickled 9 years. Chicken out, chap, and simmer. A lot of interesting words chosen for this one. They tell this exiled mystic about Michael's curse as chicken cooks in a bluish bath. Curses, hexes are really extensions of nature. Agents of a wild will, like beasts like fire, eating, breathing, destroying. Once a curse is spurred into motion, it follows the course of chaos. The trick then is to trap it, to lure it out of the life it circles, and bind it within new bounds. Sure, I know how to do this, but the cost is always steep. That's unsurprising. What'll it take? If you are set on it, then there's somewhere you must go. You may not well enjoy it, what you find there, but you are to retrieve something. A stone. A stone that was buried in a cave well hidden. There are few objects of power in this world fit to be a home, a prison for a curse. The Dwemeril stone, green and bright. Hope I'm the only one who knows its location. Okay, they leave on a quest of curse breaking as dawn crests the hilltops. Fair enough. And I took Jack last time, so I think I'll take Raz this time, just to make it fair. Although I probably will make Jack... Oh, well, actually, he might be alright by himself. Maybe. Get rid of that one. Because it's not, we don't have to scout this one, it's not infested. So he might be okay. Where are we going? Oh, it's quite a distance. Well, It's another nothing day here in Western Morn Prairie. A humble but hale tavern huddles in a rare patch of woods. To these sparse family prairie people, it's the unloneliest place there is. And now it's all ruined. We'll be tossed in a dike with a rust slop and kitchen crust. No one's booting you out, you lush. I mean, that's a very... I don't know if that's the right term of using lush, but okay. I ever tell you about the barrel we dug up out of the yard? Place isn't exactly a country miracle. Shame. That weasel-mouthed woman exaggerated again. Now a newcomer's coming into the picture. Her dreams full of coin, clink, cider, and fame. I thought the seal had held up. It hadn't. We started spreading it out on our bread. Huh, there's bread in the story? Definitely got a country spell. 60 years of pig grease. Of course, it ruined everyone's evening. Ruined the carpets, too. That's when it became my rule. Never eat bad mustard. Ah, hillfolk must have their run of the place. Ah, Kelly, now I know where it comes from. Greetings, hillfolk. Don't you worry now, I'm not kicking you out today. What? Well, it's not costs, obviously. I'm new to this, but I'm no fool. I expect you to treat the furniture well. Who are you? Some furniture queen? What, no? So what I was saying you, Callie. Telling you. They sold the, Here, help me drink this, so it'll be a secret. A pearly-eyed purchaser comes to survey her new property. Inside is a boar, a labouring woman who used to get away. I mean, I don't know why I'm controlling this person, because they're not, one of us. It's actually quite strange. But as we suppose is likely, they fall in love, or maybe the drunks messes up. So we fight like chickens. Yeah, fight like chickens. A short while later. Ah, here we are. I think the expense of a place this size, remote as it is, would be fairly prohibitive. But I suppose I'm not fully educated on all the factors. Hey, what? No, don't go in there, it's toxic. It's, bad mustard? I don't get it, it's just a roadside inn. Oh, wonderful, another traveller. Callie, maybe just... You respect my rules, or you'll hoist your shadow off my floor. They've got a good fire going, but the room seems awful cold. The road's pretty comfortable, really, in fall. Maybe I'll just sleep there. Wasn't I right? I was right. Yep. Oh, sorry, I can go back. I didn't realise there was a back. It's another campfire for Jack. Oh well. The appendices to the bod diary. I won't be bored out here. The fire can be as high as the stars. On the plus side, he gets +4 to his retirement age. And 1 legacy point. I'll take it. Alright, Jack, you're going to start building whilst you wait for us to come back. And can you give us... Well, let's go for... What have we got elsewhere? It won't let me do it, will it? Okay. I will pick 2 fabrics. Let's go there. And it'll cost the legacy point we just got back, but that's fine. You start building, and we'll be back as soon as we can. Okay, it's quite a distance. Oh, we're here. Nice one. When Musa inked their map, an unremarkable tunnel mouth opens. I'm not set on going through this, not all in a rush anyway. Michael, just follow me then. Water rubbed this cave into a soft part of the planet. There's a good cool air, a strange ancient smell. I wonder if you feel it, being cursed. I wonder if it's something that the body feels. Shouldn't you be who knows? No, I mean, I wonder if when it's gone I'll realise how affected my life's been. Do you want to have that discussion right now? Don't trip, darling. Sorry. Down through the dimmering narrows of the cave they stoop until Shauna pulls up. Half-broken wall here, made by people. There, they squeeze sidelong between decaying stonework. There's no door, meaning it wasn't meant to be open. That's normal. Or I don't know. I get why you'd do it if you were hiding a horde. Ambient light seeps from mineral veins in the next chamber. How old is it anyway, though? This mortar comes out like cake paste. Ah! A venerated place is what it was. He said it was buried. I don't think he meant buried. It reads, Everlasting rest, the now cradle of our bright hero, Arya Anistalis, who tore our world from the talons of a hungry evil. Well, I've never heard of you. And gave her life to free us from tyranny. That's nice. So this jewel we're meant to find, it has to be nestled in her, with her bones? Okay, well, we can dig careful, it's fine. Anything to get rid of this curse so Michael doesn't die. I'm sure the hero would understand. The pair of them dig into hard earth as its statue's feet. The cave clouds up, their foreheads steam, and they don't speak. Chop and scuffs of shovels echo grunt and heavy breaths. Deeper and deeper the hole widening, the soil rich smelling, smoky and sharp. And then... oh crap. Well, there goes the statue. If it actually was a statue and not just a petrified corpse. Ah, in the earth where they dug, a green jewel, netted and strung, not like anyone's treasure, but like a torch draped from the belt. Here, you want to hold it, or should I take it? Look inside upon that feathered light, soaring and unsteady, glancing like sun stars. Over hills forgotten, fates forgone. Rare for you to quote me things. I don't remember where it's even from. They exit the way they came in, leaving only dust and a defaced monument. But see... Yeah, the only thing is... Shauna? What do you think of this means? Oh, this? What does this mean, you're asking? With a soundless shout, the ghost streams forward. Whoopsie! I guess the hero wasn't as understanding as we thought! Stop the weapon, Raz, please. Can you wild grasp a spectre? Interesting question, I know. I guess we're about to find out the hard way. 63%? The answer is yes! You can wild grasp a spectre. Okay, I don't know what you can do other than strike. So it can only strike, so we can't actually, it's not going to be able to get to us. So let's get up on them. Stay out of her range, though. And then next turn, we'll do her in. Probably do her in. Ah, dear. Oh, dear. You still pinned for another turn? No, you're not. Okay. Well. Wow. Seriously? That's not good. That's really not good. You block the net? I mean, you are a ghost, I guess. Makes sense. Okay. It's probably going to get an attack off. Oh, it's going to attack the person who's got the most armor. Good job, Spectre. Evidently something's changed a lot since you've been dead. What does that mean? That's kind of mean. Right, Raz. Maybe finish it off? Yeah, no problem whatsoever. Mostly. Although no level ups, unfortunately, this time. The spirit turns to smoke and then to nothing. Shauna and Michael don't pause long, they embark again for the cottage of the exile. Despite favourable weather, their campfires are louder than their conversations. Cabbage is good. Thanks, Liv. Familiar smells, the wild fennel and black bell tell them they've returned. The trees are birdless by day as if they were by evening. See? We're at the end. We can hope so. Shauna, you went through all this with me. I'm sorry, and I'm also proud. And I'm also thankful. Michael. No need to chat outside, friends. I was just standing back there. Really. What a comfort. Found the old stone, Muser, where you said it would be. In a tomb is where it was, some would say a hallowed place. No, I'm so sorry, I was sure it was just an ill-famed spot. But you retrieved it anyway? Come along, I'll fry some giblets. Yeah, well, I'm also wondering, after touching it. This stone, it's heavy as brass, but bright and clear. The light inside it makes our minds go places we don't fully recognize. All this is pretty worrisome, you know? You need wakeful things to keep a curse in. Ancient things from an age when the world was less still. They weren't born in the earth, they were crafted. Elder mystics and the gods of deep and glade are who made the Dwemerald, the Malashir, the Meldstone, and the Moonwilin. Should we understand all that, Michael? You learned all this somewhere? When I was young, I lusted these stones. They were the only thing, it seemed, that could be kept from me. Kept from you? Well, no, I only mean I'm a hermit scholar, you see. Of course I would want them, to study, but clearly they're quite rare. Curious and suspicious. The cottage air seems somehow colder than the outside, as cold as the night they came here first. Anyway, exile has taught me the peril in pity once. I no longer wish to hold one. I wish for nothing to be held, nor any bird to be caged. All these articles appear unmoved, even the dust has kept its place, as if this man was simply sitting, waiting for their return. You know what I mean, Michael, your life is held in bondage by a curse you never earned. Now that I think on it, that should precede lunch. I must honour the urgency that moved you. Putting it off would be pointless, I guess. Well, love, there's not much I trust, except you. I do trust you, so whatever you decide, I'm fully there. I'll bring the stone out now. Indeed. Holding it again, Michael can't help but be unnerved by the light inside the Dwemerald. Yes, it looks just the same. The same as what? Glowing lowly, pulsing with the suggestion of sound, he feels it through his bones, beating, the thrum of vast wings. Muser tugs it from Michael's half-offered hand. What we attempt today is not a dangerous thing. You may watch, Shauna. Ximenez. I think I said it right, because I had to say it, but don't interfere. Casting a curse is easier than removing one. The largest share of the risk is mine, if that comforts you. Now, I must fuse with the jewel, and with you, Michael. My power is ungreat, but I believe it should suffice. Allow me to reach out to you. The fog bag hands in front of Michael's future, and he's been asked to leap past it. This is why they came to the house of an exile, Musa Worf, someone who has plumbed places nowhere else goes. The light will change, and it does. The window stays open, but day is hours within the cottage walls. Musa's face goes blank. I must tell you to lower your defenses. It won't feel natural. Big, strong, knightly creature like you, but surrender. I'm trying to. You're starting to. It's okay, it's enough. Interfusion is achieved. First drawn as inky lines between them, then colour seeping in. A joining wall filled and formed with nothing but the mulling force of their minds. Michael and the man Musa are connected. Next, the stone is sought and bound to them. In the cottage of Shauna, there's only silence. The ghosts of lights and the expressions of their faces in front of her. But to Michael, there appears a nauseating spectre, or the thing even books forgot. Something that has been trapped inside this stone. Since charred times. He's got a fish for a face? He wants to withdraw somehow or shout, but finds even the notion brushed away, as if by Musa's hand. Suddenly long, seeming hands, and sharp of nail. Michael? Love? Say something if you need me to stop it. A shadow presence exits his body, and Michael can feel it, leaving his heart clear. There's a smell of fresh blood. For a moment, pain contorts Musa's face and wild colours swirl under his skin, but a shadow goes quickly into the jewel, takes the place of whatever was there when contained. Stop, he's saying. Stop now! Oh, yes, of course, we are finished. It all ends very suddenly, the dark, the quiet. Shauna leaps to catch Michael before he hits the floorboards. Hey, I've got you. I'm really myself? Again? And oh, my prison! Oh boy. He let the jewel tumble, crushes it with one swift, happy stomp. Shatters like a worm pecker's precious little egg. Michael regains his feet. But what happened? The house explodes! Musa stands tall as wreckage reigns. Ah, delicious morons, flagrant fools. Remember this moment, savor it. Musa, what did you just do? Oh, how the growly man growls, the tragic and tart-eyed and trickable thing. It's wonderful news. You need no more call me Musa Worf. I'll never need to wear so coarse a name again. Call me Vulture, for I am he. I am the Vulture Lord himself. Edgy much. My powers come home at last. Oh, but you were so easily fooled. I might even believe you had desired this. Does the spirit of my servant reside in you? No, for I would have certainly felt it, I'd say, when you were young. Yours is the voice. How pleasing that you will finally understand. How many times on a night of no moon had Michael woken with a murmur in his ear, the whispering of an ancient, absent man's lips. The whisper would rise in pitch as it went away, receding as from wings. Yours is the voice I've heard all my life. Yes, I am your cursed father. And how special you are to me, child. Absurd little rabbit who's fulfilled all my dreams. Love? If you think your talents can tickle me, think again. You've worked hard on my behalf. I'd rather reward you than rip your veins out. So in that spirit... They struggle towards him, faltering on house rubble. But like a feather in the smoke, the man vanishes. In a barren tap room later along the road home. At least the curse seems gone? It does. Seems like it would be gone. I'm sure we'll find a way to undo whatever we just did. Time and its mountains tend to pull meeting paths apart, down distances that nevermore may cross. Shauna and Michael will lay eyes on that vulture-voiced man again. Not in this story. Unlock Legacy Campaign, The Sun Swallower's Wake. Well, I can't wait to get to that at some point. Shauna is now Bronze Home Warrior, flying up with retirement age. 30% health, that'd be decent. Broad swipes, melee attack, deals 3 damage to all of the foes within range. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. Right, well, I guess we'll head back over here and help the rest. And that will probably take us to the end of today. Oh, good job. Well, let's get everyone gathered up, shall we? We're not super far away after all, and none of these are going to pop off while we wait. I've only got 1 LP because I expected that to be an event where I got some LP, but it didn't. So I guess first things first, next time I'm going to go here, deal with this area, and then we can go get some LP and recruit someone there. who I know who it'll be, I just have to ask a few questions first. But I'm going to leave it there for today. We are now in Chapter 2 of the second campaign, and it has been pretty interesting so far. We've accidentally just let a curse go into a new campaign that was unlocked that we will get to at some point today. But, as always, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to check out the rest of the channel. I'm sure there's more on there that you'll enjoy. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if you want to be a character of Wildermyth, let me know down in the comments, or in the Discord, which is attached in the description below, and also in the channel. That's going to be ciao for now for me, guys and girls. Ciao for now from Adventuring Incorporated.